Welcome back to Trinity Baptist College for Game 2 of the season opening doubleheader between the TBC Eagles and the Lions from Paine College. Lana Fletcher gets ready for the first pitch. It is in the dirt. That is ball one. And game number 2 is underway. Emmy Segura leading things off for the Lions. And she's ahead in the count. 1 ball, no strikes. We'll give you the batting orders and the defense in just a bit. TBC won the first game 7-1. Piper Young complete game victory. And Segura chases one outside on the bunt attempt. And it is 1 ball and 1 strike. Hello again, everybody. I'm Ray Bureau, and you're watching the TBC Eagles Sports Network. Fletcher ready with the 1-1 and a looper off the end of the bat. Allie Thrash playing first base in game number 2 makes the play, and there is 1 away. That was Emmy Segura leading off. She's in center field. Catherine Sugio, the shortstop. Leticia Omari, the third baseman. The middle third of the order, Letty Garcia in right. Brianna King, the designated player, and Destiny Lawrence in left. And we'll tell you the bottom of the third of the order in just a moment. Fletcher delivers and misses low for ball 1. Ariana Zachary will play first base, bat 7th. Catherine Garcia, the catcher, bats 8th. And Kamari Blackman at second base will bat 9th. 1 ball, no strikes. Fletcher delivers. This one is swung on and missed. And the count is even up at 1-1. Lana Fletcher last year, 13-14 with a 4.70 ERA. She went the distance 20 times, 164 innings pitched, 110 earned runs, and a high pop-up to the right side. And Allie Thrash already has 2 putouts, and they're 2 away with the bases empty. Fletcher allowed 110 earned runs in those 164 innings pitched, 225 hits, 7 home runs, 84 walks, and 79 strikeouts. And she led the TBC Eagles to the South Region runner-up and the semifinal in the NCCAA National Championship Tournament. This is Leticia Omari at the plate. And we have a time called before the pitch. Umpire talking to Fletcher out there in the circle. Tisha Amari at the plate. And the pitch misses outside. Amari nothing out of 2 in game number 1. Piper Young allowed just 5 hits and 1 unearned run in the complete game victory earlier this afternoon. And a ground ball pulled foul down the right side. Morgan Wells is in left field for Trinity Baptist. Brown is in center field. And in right field is Kaylee Barnett. Playing third base is Kylie Duhigg. The shortstop is Ebony Medina. Jordan Hartung is playing second base, and Allie Thrash at first. And a pitch. And a strike called on the inside corner. Ashley Shaw behind the plate for Coach Ray Regulacion here in game number 2. 2 outs, bases empty. In case you're just now joining us, Lana Fletcher making her season debut, the senior, back for her 4th season of TBC Eagles softball. She does throw ball 4 to Leticia Omari, so Omari is aboard. Runner at first, 2 outs. That brings up Letty Garcia, who was 1 for 3 with a run scored in game number 1. And a pitch swung on and missed. Omari got a very good lead off first base. Morgan Wells was a catcher in game number 1. It is Ashley Shaw, also a volleyball player, back there in the nightcap. Lana Fletcher, a senior from Lake Park, Georgia. Line drive into left field. That's going to go all the way to the fence. A run may score. Here comes Omari around third. The throw will not be made. The tag at third. count the run, says the home plate umpire. That run crossed the plate just ahead of the tag, and we saw that happen for the Eagles in game number 1. Letitia Omari hustling all the way, doing what she's supposed to do, taking nothing for granted. It is an RBI double for Letty Garcia, and she is thrown out trying to extend it into a triple. So 7-5 on the putout. That ends the inning. But the Lions do get a run on a walk and a hit. And we go to the bottom of the first with Paine leading 1-0. Here's a batting order that Trinity Baptist will throw out there in game number 2. Leading off, playing left field is Morgan Wells. She tried to dive to make that catch. That ball took a sudden left turn on her, a right turn from her vantage point, and rolled up against the fence. Jordan Hartung is playing second base, batting second. Ohana Brown in center field, she'll bat third. Kylie Dewig will play third base and bat cleanup. Batting fifth at shortstop, Ebony Medina. Batting sixth in right field is Kaylee Burnett. Lana Fletcher is on the mound, and she'll hit seventh. Ashley Shaw, the catcher, will bat eighth. And Allie Thrash, the first baseman, will hit ninth. You're looking at Montana Cagle warming up and getting ready to throw her first pitch of the season for the Paine College Lions. First TBC now 1 win, no losses on the season. This is a South Region matchup in the NCCAA. Paine College 0-1 coming into game number 2. So Morgan Wells will lead things off for the TBC Eagles. In game 1, Wells was 2 for 3, also drew a walk and scored a couple of runs. And now we get our first look at Montana Cagle. And Cagle's first pitch tapped right back to the box, and Cagle makes the play with ease for the first out. Montana Cagle is a sophomore from North Augusta, Georgia. Of course, Paine College in the city of Augusta, up there in northeast Georgia. She stands at 5'8", and when she's not pitching, she plays a lot of infield. Now she'll face Jordan Hartung, and Hartung takes her first pitch of the season on the outside corner for a strike. Hartung did not make an appearance in game number 1. Trinity Baptist won that game 7-1. No balls and a strike. And that one got away from Cagle and missed down in the dirt for ball 1. Jordan Hartung, one of our returning players from that terrific season TBC had a year ago. South Region runners-up, national semifinalists. And a 1-1 is grounded to the right side. And a play made, and the out recorded at first base. Kamari Blackman playing second base. She came into game number 1 as a pinch runner in the 5th inning and finished that game up at third. And now she gets herself an assist here in the first inning of game number 2. Center fielder Ohana Brown at the plate. 2 outs, bases are empty, and Brown was 2 for 3 with a run scored and a run driven in the opener. And Cagle's first pitch, called a strike on the outside corner. I'm Ray Bureau, and you're watching TBC Eagles Athletics on our TBC Eagles YouTube channel. Women's basketball is playing Pensacola Christian right now, and the men will follow, and that's out west on I-10. And a really nice changeup by Cagle. That caught the outside corner, and Brown is down in the count. No balls, 2 strikes. Piper Young, the winner in game number 1 for the Eagles. Destiny Lawrence went the distance for Paine and took the loss. No balls, 2 strikes, swung on and fouled off, and Brown with 2 strikes, not taking chances, might have chased one down in the dirt. And no balls and 2 strikes. And Cagle is ready, and the pitch. And that one slipped out of her hands, and that's ball 1. So 1 ball, 2 strikes on Ohana Brown. Freshman from Atlanta. And a pitch. There's a ground ball towards second. Should be an easy play for Blackman, but Brown hustling made it a very close play at first. But the throw was in time, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Eagles. They did that only 1 time in game number 1. And after 1 complete inning, it's Paine 1, TBC nothing. And we go to the top of the second. Hitters 5, 6, and 7 are due up for the Lions. Brianna King steps in to lead things off. Lana Fletcher gave up an earned run in the first inning on 1 hit and a walk. She gets the first pitch on the outside corner for a strike. Brianna King followed by Destiny Lawrence and Ariana Zachary, and a ground ball pulled foul toward the Eagles dugout. With 2 outs and the base is empty, Letitia Amari drew a walk and then scored on the double by Letty Garcia. But Garcia was cut down trying to extend that into a triple. The run scored a fraction of a second before the tag out at third base. And a high pop-up that will get out of play and into the bleachers. And that's strike 2. Fletcher ready. And misses outside. One ball, 2 strikes. And Brianna King at the dish. 2 for 2 in game 1. Also drew a walk. So she had a pretty good day at the plate. Ground ball to third. Should be an easy play, and it is. And that's out number 1. Playing third for the Eagles, Kylie Duhigg made a really nice pickup and a strong throw to get the out. Destiny Lawrence, the left fielder, she's at the plate right now. Nothing out of 3 as a hitter in game number 1. And that one misses in the dirt. Almost got the batter's foot. 1 ball, no strikes. Good to say hello to Jaden Robertson, son of Eagles men's soccer head coach Dan Robertson. And Jaden's working the cameras for us right now. And Jaden, your sister on her way to Bob Jones University. Olivia signed her letter of intent this week. The throw to first. It is not in time. That's going to be an infield single for Lawrence, hustling all the way. So congratulations to Olivia Robertson. I got her name right, didn't I? Okay. She's on her way to play women's soccer at Bob Jones University. She'll be graduating from Trinity Christian Academy in just a few months. Jaden did that not too long ago, and now he's a TBC Eagle on the men's soccer team. What you going to major in, Jaden?
Business accounting, sir.
He says business and accounting, and ball 1 is low and inside. kind of similar to Dean, my son, who's now an accountant at Fidelity, and that's the reason he's not doing the camera for us anymore. But Dean's going to help us out a little bit next weekend, and we have a whole lot of home games going on in the gym, on the softball field, and the baseball field. So we'll have Dean back on camera as we play Bob Jones in basketball. Runner goes, throw down to second, not in time. And a stolen base for Lawrence, who has used her speed to perfection here in this second inning. She beat out an infield single and stole a base, and now Zachary has a chance to drive in a run and give Paine a 2-0 lead if she can succeed. 1 ball, 1 strike on Zachary. Nothing out of 3 in game number 1. Pulls this one very hard, but foul. That would have certainly scored the run from second. Fortunately for the Eagles, Zachary got out in front of that one just a little bit. She ripped a bunch of foul balls in game number 1, but pulled them all foul. And a Fletcher back on the rubber, ready to deliver. And a pitch. Ground ball towards second. Hartung looks to third and gets the sure out at first. Wise decision. That's out number 2. Lawrence does advance to third. And Catherine Garcia, who is catching both ends of this doubleheader, is at the plate. Nothing out of 3 in game number 1. And Fletcher's first pitch is a chopper towards third. The throw to first in time, and Fletcher works around the 1-out base hit. 5-3 on the putout. That happened for the first out of the inning as well. So a single, stolen base, and a runner left at third. And we go to the bottom of the second with Paine leading 1-0. We go to the bottom of the second. Eagles coming to bat, trailing 1-0. They won the first game 7-1. And hitters 4, 5, and 6 are due up for TBC. That's Kyla Duig, Ebony Medina, and Kaylee Burnett. Duhigg was also the cleanup hitter in game number 1. Didn't get any base hits, but she did figure out well, especially in the field, playing third base, and help the Eagles to a win that way. And there's a looper in towards right. That's going to be caught. Looked for a moment that ball would get over the head of Blackman, but the ball just didn't carry as much as I thought it would, and that's out number 1. So we'll pop up to the second baseman. Brings up Ebony Medina. She had a really good game 1. 2 for 3 with a run scored. Tana Cagle delivers and misses outside. So she had a perfect 1-2-3 inning in the bottom half of the first, did Madison Cagle. Medina looking to break up the string of the first 4 hitters retired. A lot of room on the ground to the right side of the bag, and a pitch goes that way. Blackman cuts it off, makes the throw to first in time for the out. Excellent defensive play. Kamari Blackman. There was a lot of room Medina went that way, but Blackman got there in plenty of time and made a good, solid throw. So the first 5 hitters retired by Cagle, and that brings up right fielder Kaylee Burnett. She was 1 for 3 with a run scored in game 1 as the number 9 hitter, and she takes the first pitch in the dirt for ball 1. Barnett also played left field earlier today, but many of these Eagles can play pretty much anywhere that Coach Regulacion wants to put them. Here's the 1-0, and that one almost got away from Cagle. 2 balls, no strikes. Of course, Cagle's first appearance of the season for the Lions. And the 2-0. And a ground ball towards first. That's going to be cut off by Zachary in an easy, unassisted putout. And 2 perfect innings for Montana Cagle. And the Eagles go down in order. And after 2, Paine leads 1-0. Top of the third, 2 very quick innings. Lana Fletcher against Montana Cagle. Both have pitched 2 innings. Fletcher has allowed a run. And she will face Blackman to lead things off. And Blackman tries to bunt her way aboard and fouls off the first pitch. Blackman entered game number 1 as a pinch runner in the 5th, stayed in the game, got an at-bat near the end. Nothing out of 1. Lana Fletcher digs in and delivers. Blackman squared around and then grounded one towards second. Hartung with the backhanded play. Thrash got on the bag in time. Out number 1. Excellent defensive play by Jordan Hartung and Allie Thrash. Both were doing their jobs trying to field the bunt and had to hustle back, and each made a good snap. So 1 out, top of the order, due up. Amy Segura, the center fielder, grounded back to Fletcher to start the ball game. And a looper down the right field line. That is foul. So no balls and a strike. Segura heads back to the batter's box. And Fletcher takes her time and is now ready. And a pitch. Bunt attempt. That's going to be foul just to the right of the line. Ashley Shaw hustled out of the catcher's box, got the ball. It didn't get off the throw. Foul ball called. It would have been a very close play at first. Check that. Segura had a pop-up to the first baseman her first time up. Nothing out of 1. Thrash in tight at first. Same thing at third. There's a ground ball. Duig fields, throws in time. Kylie Duig has played a terrific third base all day long. She just made another Fantastic play. Charging in on the bunt. Thrash got to the bag, and he out-recorded. Catherine Seguillo, the shortstop, also popped up to Thrash at first base and tried to go that way again and fouled it off. TBC Eagles men's basketball head coach John D. Jones, also the athletic director here at Trinity Baptist College, letting me know he's watching the softball action. He'll get his TBC Eagles ready for their game at Pensacola Christian College. That's going to start in about an hour, depending on how long the women's game goes. TBC trying to sweep the season series against one of their biggest rivals of all, the Eagles, also from Pensacola Christian College. Good luck, Coach Jones and the TBC Eagles. There's a bunt attempt, pulled foul. And Seguillo will head back to the batter's box. Eagles softball, in case you missed the announcement earlier today, will be on the field tomorrow afternoon against NAIA Thomas University. The doubleheader starts at 2 p.m., and we plan to do both games right here on TBC Eagles. Supposed to be a little bit warmer and a whole lot nicer tomorrow afternoon. That one was fouled off. Seguillo tried to check her swing but made contact. Eagles baseball is back in action Tuesday, also against Thomas. But we're going to be in the gymnasium doing men's basketball against Trinity College of Florida. That's a conference basketball game. Swing, and the ball hits the dirt, but Shaw makes the throw to first, so that'll go as a strikeout and 2-3 on the final putout. Fletcher gets the Lions 1-2-3 in the third. We go to the bottom of the half of the third inning with Paine leading 1-0. Bottom of the third, Lana Fletcher, Ashley Shaw, and Allie Thrash are the scheduled hitters for the Eagles. Let's say hello to Yasmin Brown, a TBC Eagles softball player not too long ago. Thanks for letting us know you're watching, Yasmin. Hope you're doing very well. Of course, remember you out here getting all those base hits for the TBC Eagles. Lana Fletcher will lead things off. We're in the bottom of the third, and the first pitch from Cagle is a changeup that's low and inside. Montana Cagle, 2 perfect innings so far. No walks, no strikeouts, but 6 up, 6 down. And the 1-0, and that one's a strike on the outer half of the plate. Throughout most of last season, Fletcher did a whole lot of pitching, got some opportunities here and there to swing the bat, and she's doing both here today. And a looper into left field, that's a base hit. And Lana Fletcher, in her first at-bat of the season, she's batting 1,000. Hooper into left. The Eagles have the leadoff hitter aboard, and now as the pitcher, let's see if she stays on the base or Coach Regulacion goes to a courtesy runner. No one's coming out of the dugout just yet, and it looks like Fletcher will stay on the bag. Ashley Shaw, the catcher, making her first at-bat as a college softball player. And the first pitch. That one misses outside, just off the outside corner. Ashley Shaw, a freshman from Umatilla, Florida, plays catcher and many other positions. As we said, many of the Eagles can play almost anywhere on the diamond. 1 ball, no strikes, and there's a strike right down Broadway. Counts even at 1-1. Lana Fletcher led off the inning with a base hit into left. Ashley Shaw with nobody out and a 1-1 count. Tries to go the other way and fouls this one off. So the count now, a ball and 2 strikes. Montana Cagle just allowed her first hit and her first base runner of the game. Cagle has varied the speeds on her pitches very effectively through the first 2+ innings. And a pitch to Shaw. There's a ground ball up the middle, could be 2. Step on the bag for 1 to throw to first. Not in time and gets away. And Shaw is going to hustle into second base, and she'll get there without a throw. Paine gets the runner at second, 6 unassisted for the out. Fielder's choice assigned to Ashley Shaw, and then she takes second base on the error. So she's at second with 1 out, and first baseman Allie Thrash at the plate. Last year in that game we told you about against Miami Hamilton of Ohio, it was Allie Thrash who got the official game-winning hit, a 2-run homer as the Eagles scored 17 unanswered runs after trailing 10-0. She bunts. That's going to be a foul ball. Zachary let the ball roll. Thrash hustling, and the ball crossed the line, and Zachary did the right thing, picking it up, sending Thrash back to the plate, and Shaw back to second base. For Thrash, that was her first, and so far only college home run, and hopefully she'll get a couple more, but more importantly, make good, solid contact and get herself on base. No balls and a strike, and a line drive hard into center field. That's a base hit. That ball was hit so hard that Shaw, unable to tell if the ball would be caught or not, could not advance. That is how hard Thrash hit that line drive. So she does get a base hit. Runners at first and second. Top of the order, Morgan Wells, 1 out. Eagles trailing 1-0, batting in the bottom of the third. And the first pitch to Wells in the dirt and blocked by Garcia, who's done that all afternoon. This is her second game catching. She's been a brick wall back there. Hardly anything got by her. A couple were able to get by and allow Eagles extra bases, but she put up a front that kept other pitches from passing by. The 1-0 and a ground ball to the right side will advance the runners. The flip to first is in time. 4-3 on the putout, 2 outs. Shaw stops at third, Thrash is at second, and Jordan Hartung has a chance to potentially put the Eagles out in front. She has a whole lot of room in both gaps in the outfield. 2 on, 2 out. And Cagle with the pitch and a ground ball cut off. The throw to first in time. The Eagles hit the ball very well. They got a base hit out of it, but a couple of balls hit and caught, and that retires a side. 2 runners left on base, and after 3 quick innings, it's Paine leading 1-0. After 3, Paine leads 1-0. Eagles got a couple of hits in that third inning, but again, Allie Thrash hit that ball so hard into center that Shaw, who was on second, wasn't sure if the ball would be caught. She was unable to advance. Eventually, both runners did advance one base, but no further. And Lana Fletcher's first pitch of the inning is high to Letitia Amari. It was Amari who drew a 2-out walk in the first and ended up scoring on the double by Letty Garcia. And ball 2 misses low and inside. That's the only run of the ball game, as you see on the screen. 3 innings went by very quickly, and we're already in the 4th. Game's only about a half hour old, and the pitch misses low and inside. That's ball 3, and Fletcher in danger of walking Amari for the second time. And a 3-0. That's a strike called. Amari took that first step. Players don't like that when you call ball 4 yourself. 3 balls and a strike. And that one is low and outside for ball 4. So the second time that Amari has walked, again, she scored the first time. Good speed on the bases. Letty Garcia hit the double to left that got by Wells. Eagles defense got Garcia trying to get to third. However, Amari had crossed the plate before the tag. First pitch taken inside, a snap throw to first as Amari started to try to steal second, but had to get back and just did beat the throw. Leadoff hitter is aboard. Nobody out. Garcia at the plate. And this one's grounded toward third. Duig is going to go to second for 1, and Hartung will hold on to the ball in a wise decision. No chance to get Garcia at first. That's a fielder's choice for Garcia, and a 5-4 putout at second base. 1 out with a runner at first. Brianna King at the plate, grounded to third her first time up. Had herself a couple of knocks in game 1. And Fletcher's first pitch, there's a strike. Runner's going to throw is in time. Ashley Shaw makes a perfect throw to second, cutting down the runner. I believe that's only 2 outs. The Eagles thought it was 3. And now they're heading back out to the field. I thought I had made another mistake for a moment when I saw the Eagles hustling in. That is out number 2. 2-6 on the throw. Wells cut down a potential base stealer in game number 1, and now Shaw right here in the 4th inning of game 2. No balls and a strike to King. And a pitch, swing, and a ground ball to third, short rather, and Medina makes the throw, and that is the 3rd out. Well, Jaden, didn't take much longer after that, and the Eagles are coming to bat in the bottom of the 4th, trailing 1-0. 3, 4, and 5 due up for TBC. Brown, Dewig, and Medina. Montana Cagle allowed 2 hits in the third, but no runs after 2 perfect innings to start the game. Her first pitch misses up and away. Ohana Brown grounded to second to end the first inning. Paine got the run in the top of the first. That's it so far. Bottom of the fourth, and a pitch misses up and away and got away from the pitcher. So the Lions trying to earn a split after TBC won the opener 7-1. Eagles now looking to sweep. Last year, these two teams met here for their season openers as well. Trinity Baptist won game 1. Game 2 was then rained out. They played through some drizzle in game 1, and then the skies suddenly opened up, and that one is laced foul to the right side. So the only 2 meetings, TBC has won them both. That opener we told you about, and in the South Region tournament last season as well. Brown trying to get a rally started for the Eagles. 2 balls and a strike. And Cagle delivers. There's a grounder off the end of the bat. Zachary had a little trouble picking it up. And a hustling Ohana Brown beats the play. That would have been a very tough play anyway. Brown very fast. That's an infield single for Ohana Brown. So the leadoff hitter is aboard for the second time in a row, and it brings up Kylie Dewig, the third baseman. She popped up her first time up. Good speed on the bases for TBC, looking to at least tie up the game. Showing bunt, runners on the move. The throw is high, might have beaten the runner, but the high throw allowed Brown to slide in safely, and that's a stolen base. The ball got there quickly, but Garcia got under it just a bit. And again, that high throw, very likely the reason Brown was able to beat the tag. So Dewig now, let's see if she squares around to try to advance the runner to third or goes ahead and tries to drive in the run. And a pitch, swinging this time, and then takes the pitch. 2 balls, no strikes. The actual on-field scoreboard not functioning tonight. Cagle delivers. There's a ground ball towards short. The tag is not made. The throw to first is in time. Good recognition by Seguillo to try to get the lead runner, and then realizing she didn't have the tag and still had the presence of mind to make a good throw across the diamond to get the out at first. So 1 out. Ohana Brown at third. Good opportunity now for Ebony Medina to drive in the tying run. She has a ground ball to second to her credit so far. And a pitch. And this one misses low and almost got through the catcher. Might actually have and hit off the leg of the umpire if I saw that correctly. Eagles looking to at least tie the game. They have a runner at third with 1 out. So contact could very well score that run. Good speed on the base paths. And the pitch to Medina. A changeup taken for a strike. One ball, 1 strike. And the pitch. That one's fouled hard to the right side. Lions are giving Ebony Medina a lot of room up the middle on the ground. Conversation between coach and batter. And now Medina heads back to the batter's box. She can get the ball past the pitcher on the ground. That's certain to tie up the game. Cagle is ready, and the pitch. And another ball in the dirt, blocked by the catcher. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Kaylee Burnett waits on deck for TBC. And Cagle is ready, and the 2-2. Tried to sneak a changeup by Medina, but missed upstairs, and the count is full. Now let's see if Cagle goes back to that changeup or tries to get the fastball by the hitter. Here's a payoff pitch. It's a fastball grounded towards second. That's going to score the run. The throw is in time for the second out, but an RBI ground ball by Ebony Medina ties the game 1-1. Anna Brown hustling to beat out an infield single, then stole second base, advanced to third on a ground ball, and scored on a ground ball. 2 outs, bases empty for Kaylee Burnett, the right fielder. Grounded out to the first baseman her first time up, and a swing and a miss at a sinker. No balls and a strike. Eagles manufactured that tying run. Fletcher waits on deck if Burnett's able to keep the inning alive. And the pitch. And a changeup misses up and away. First 3 innings went by very quickly. Slowed down a little bit here in the 4th, but not much. Eagles have gotten the tie-in run across the plate. Cagle delivers, and a ground ball towards second. Blackman has been very good over on the right side of the diamond, and she makes another assist to get the out at first. 1 run, 1 hit, a couple of very productive ground balls, and after 4, we're tied 1-1. The Lions got their run in the top of the first. The Eagles came back in the bottom of the 4th, and we're knotted up 1-1. We go to the 5th. It is Lawrence, Zachary, and Catherine Garcia due up for Paine. And a Fletcher, 4 very solid innings. 1 run, it is earned. And that's the same for Montana Cagle of the Lions. First pitch fastball misses outside. The run scored after a 2-out walk to Letitia Amari. And the pitch, the only walk that Fletcher has allowed so far, and it has come in to score. That's ball 2. Destiny Lawrence at the plate, trying to get a rally started for the visiting team. Lions looking to gain a split. Eagles looking to sweep. And the pitch, grounded hard and pulled foul. Two balls and a strike. Lawrence, the pitcher earlier today, now playing left field here in game number 2. Eagles are giving her a lot of room in both alleys as the corner outfielders are shaded toward the lines. There's a ground ball foul and a nice play by the Paine coach. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Lawrence followed by Zachary and Garcia, and if anyone gets on, Blackman. Fletcher delivers a 2-2. High pop-up, and that one will get out of play. Trinity Christian Academy softball also plays on this field. That's what the big TC logo you see on the scoreboard in right center field stands for. Conquerors, a much younger team this year, but still very talented. And that one misses inside. That's a full count to Destiny Lawrence. Three balls, two strikes. And the pitch. Ground ball towards short. Medina, throw to first. In time. One out. And it brings up Ariana Zachary, who is 0 for 1, a ground ball the second in the second inning. Ashley Shaw back there behind the plate threw out a potential base stealer 1 inning ago, making her collegiate debut, and the first pitch is upstairs. You said last time Zachary came to the plate, she has gotten some good swings, but fortunately for the Eagles, she's been early on them, and there's another one hit hard, foul down the left field line. Nothing to show for it this afternoon, but she's really swung the bat a lot better than her line actually shows. 1 ball, 1 strike. And a pitch. And a changeup catches the outside corner for strike 2. So a ball and 2 strikes. And the pitch. Line drive, foul once again by Zachary. She's starting to get a little frustrated because she's really hit the ball hard all day. Every time, though, she has pulled it foul. Jaden, if I'm pitching now, I'm slowing it down and I'm putting it outside. See what Fletcher does. And the pitch. This one's tapped foul off the foot of the batter. When you get a hitter out in front as much as Zachary has been today, slow the pitch down, make her swing ahead of it. You might get her on strikes. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And Fletcher ready. Here's the 1-2, and that one slipped out of her hand, and the count's even at 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes. Zachary now ready. She's back in the box. Fletcher towing the rubber. Defense is all set. Here's a 2-2. Swing and a miss. She pulled the string, slowed it down, and got the strikeout. I'll take credit for that one. That's only the first strikeout for Lana Fletcher, but a biggie. And with 2 outs and the bases empty, the catcher, Catherine Garcia, steps in. She's 0 for 1, a ground ball to third, her first time up. That ended the second inning. And Fletcher ready, and the pitch. Line drive off the glove of Fletcher. Hartung fields, throws in time. Fletcher gets them in order in the 5th. The Eagles have a chance to take their first lead of the game as they come to bat in the bottom of the 5th. Fletcher, Shaw, and Thrash were tied 1-1. Bottom of the fifth, Lana Fletcher, Ashley Shaw, Allie Thrash. They're the scheduled hitters. That's the bottom third of the batting order, and if they get on, top of the order would be next. Fletcher is 1 for 1. She got the first hit off Cagle, and the first pitch misses low and outside. That came in the bottom of the third. Cagle had 2 perfect innings before Fletcher looped one in the left. Give the Eagles their first base runner of the game. 1 ball, no strikes. Cagle delivers and misses outside for ball 2. Fletcher did not make an appearance in game number 1. She's done a really good job in the circle. And, of course, the base hit. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. 2 balls and a strike. As you see on the flagpole, no wind whatsoever now. Throughout game number 1, that wind blew pretty briskly across from left to right. That helps the cool temperatures not seem quite as cool as they could. There's a line drive and a base hit into center field. Segura came up with thoughts, it appears, of trying to get the out at first, but Fletcher hustled, took that thought out of her mind, and she is 2 for 2. Ashley Shaw at the plate reached on a fielder's choice, advanced to second on an error, and ended up stranded at third. Shaw squares around, the ball's in the dirt. Garcia blocks another one. Fletcher scampers back. Nobody out. Runner at first. Tied 1-1 as the Eagles bat in the bottom of the 5th. And the pitch. Good fastball in the outside corner. Shaw taking that one all the way. 1 ball, 1 strike. Cagle delivers and catches a top of the zone for strike 2. One ball, 2 strikes. Thrash on deck, followed by Wells, Hartung, and Brown, should the order go that far. And the 1-2. This one is fisted foul over the Lions' dugout. Getting cooler and cooler here on the west side of Jacksonville. We started play today at about 56 degrees. And according to what I'm looking at, it says 54, but it feels cooler than that. Bouncer towards second. A throw to second is dropped. Fletcher is safe. Shaw reaches on a fielder's choice, and an error on the second baseman allows Fletcher to stay on second base. So Shaw has reached twice on fielder's choice. Nothing out of 2 officially, but there are 2 on with nobody out. Allie Thrash is 1 for 1. A good solid single, her first time up. And a pitch. Thrash showed bunt. Pulled back in time to take one low and outside. Thrash has a lot of room to right center and a lot of room on the ground up the middle. And the pitch. She shows bunt again. This one is going to roll foul. Third baseman is Letitia Omari. She allows that one to go foul, sending the runners back to first and second, and Thrash back to the plate with a count of 1 ball and 1 strike. Number 9 hitter, Allie Thrash. Leadoff hitter, Morgan Wells, up next. The 1-1, Thrash again shows bunt, takes one in the dirt for ball 2. Garcia had thoughts of throwing to first, but did not make the throw. Lana Fletcher's the runner at second. She singled. Ashley Shaw, the runner at first, she reached on a fielder's choice. Lions should have had the out at second, but the ball came out of the glove. And Thrash now appearing so far to try to be advancing the runners. 2 balls and a strike. This time not showing bunt, and she takes ball 3 low. So 3 balls and a strike. And with the leadoff hitter next, Cagle does not want to walk the bases loaded. So let's see if Thrash gets something good to hit. That's ball 4 in the dirt. The bases are loaded, and there are no outs. That is only the first walk allowed by Montana Cagle. Morgan Wells. The old proverbial cliche, ducks on the pond. Well, we'll say eagles on the pond. Bases loaded, nobody out. Good hitter at the plate. That ball's in the dirt, but not far enough for Fletcher to try to advance. Wells usually gets some pretty good swings and hits the ball sharply. And last year, we said this earlier today, a lot of tough luck, hard hit balls caught. Normally, she gives you a good at-bat. A lot of room in the gap in right center. And the 1-0. There's a ground ball, snare. To throw to the plate is going to be in time. And just like we said a moment ago, a hard hit ball off the bat of Wells is turned into an out. That's a fielder's choice for Wells. It's Fletcher cut down at the plate, 6-2 on the putout. Shaw makes her way to third. Thrash is at second. Wells at first. Jordan Hartung at the plate. And Montana Cagle trying to do a little Houdini act to get out of this inning without a run scoring. Double play away from doing so. And the pitch. Into dirt. This one gets away from Garcia. Shaw will score. Both other runners will advance, and the Eagles lead 2-1. Allie Thrash now at third. Wells, very good speed at second. A base hit could score 2. Hartung at the plate. She has grounded to second and grounded to third. 1 ball, no strikes. Eagles with their first lead of the game, and the pitch. There's a ground ball headed up the middle. It's into center field. 1 run is in. Here comes Wells. Play at the plate. It is in time. Wells is out at the plate. Hartung takes second on the throw, but Allie Thrash scores, and the Eagles have a 3-1 lead. That was a very good throw from right field. Garcia to Garcia. There are 2 outs. Credit Hartung with an RBI base hit, and she advances to second on the throw. Brown at the plate with a runner in scoring position and 2 outs. Eagles leading by 2 in the first pitch. Swung on and driven into right. That's a base hit. Hartung is going to stop right there. The throw gets away. Hartung will score. Brown racing all the way to third. She's going to be caught in a rundown and head back to second. Eagles lead 4-1. Now Brown gets a base hit to right. Hartung had completely stopped, so no run batted in credited, and she scores on the throwing error from right field. It's a 3-run inning for the Eagles, 4-1, still batting with 2 outs and a runner at second for Kylie Dewig. Nothing out of 2, a pop-up and a ground ball. And Cagle's pitch is grounded towards third. That should be an easy throw to first, and it is. Omari makes the play to retire the side. 3-run score. Eagles lead 4-1 as we go to the 6th. 2 of the 3 runs in the 5th for the Eagles unearned, and the substitution will send Piper Young to the shortstop position, and Ebony Medina comes out as we go to the 6th. Lions coming to bat trailing 4-1. There's a first pitch and a blooper towards first. Thrash, a good throw, but not in time. That is Kamari Blackman hustling for the base hit. So Blackman, using her speed, beats out the infield single. That's what the Lions needed as they try to start a rally to come back from a 3-run deficit in the 6th. Emi Segura at the plate. She has popped up and grounded out. Blackman aboard at first. Fletcher delivers. Bunt attempt is down. The throw will go to first. It is dug out of the dirt. Hartung makes a throw to third. And the ball gets away. Blackman had beaten the throw anyway, but credit Kamari Blackman. Not content at second. She saw third base wide open and advanced 2 bases. Sacrifice bunt for Emi Segura. It is 5-4 on the putout. Catherine Seguillo, a chance to drive in the run. She's 0 for 2, a pop-up and a strikeout. Duig and Thrash at the corners, both in very tight. Fletcher's first pitch low and outside. Paine scored in the 1st. Trinity got 1 in the 4th, 3 in the 5th. Middle infielders playing back, looking like they'll concede the run to get the out. The 1-0. Ground ball, foul. It hit off the batter's leg, actually. I didn't see that initially, but that was the call. So 1 ball, 1 strike. Catherine Seguillo trying to drive in the run. And a ground ball towards short. The throw will go to first in the dirt. Still waiting for the call. Looks like out at first, and we're going to have an umpires conference to make sure. The run scores either way, so it's 4-2. The out is recorded at first. 6-3, but an RBI for Seguillo. 2 outs, bases empty. Amari at the plate. Fletcher delivers, and this one is in the dirt for ball 1. Well, the umpire at first, I had an obstructed view on his call, didn't see it. Then the 2 umpires did the right thing. They got together to make sure the out was called. 2 outs, bases empty. A run is in. Eagles lead 4-2. Hard ground ball to Thrash, who snares it and steps on the bag. That retires a side. 1 run, 1 hit. Nobody left. We go to the bottom of the 6th. The Eagles lead 4-2. Well, let's see if that helps. I got a message I can't hear. You know what? I forgot to unmute the mic after the break. Lana Fletcher at the plate. Kaylee Burnett at first, and the pitch. Little looper foul. Thank you. Didn't see who sent me the message, but thank you for letting me know. Little human error on that one. Hey, I admit when I mess up. Fletcher fouls that one off. Piper Young led off with a grounder back to the pitcher. Kaylee Barnett then was hit by a pitch. And a little tapper foul. No balls and 2 strikes. That's Leah Bennett giving me a little hard time through the text message. No balls, 2 strikes to Fletcher. And a pitch. And this one misses outside. Barnett took a big lead as if she was going to take off. A ball and 2 strikes on Fletcher. Shaw and Thrash are the next scheduled hitters in the top of the order should it go that far. And a pitch. And misses low and outside. Count now even at 2-2. Paine scored in the first. Eagles got a run to tie it in the fourth. 3 in the fifth. And a pitch, swing and a miss. Well, it's out number 2. And that brings up Ashley Shaw, who has twice reached on fielder's choices. She ended up scoring a run in the fifth, the first of those 3. So right now, unless Paine comes back to tie it, she has scored the game's official winning run. And that ball's in the dirt. A throw to second with the runner on the move, and she is out. Barnett trying to advance on the wild pitch, cut down 2-6 to end the inning. A hit batsman, but nothing else for the Eagles. 3 outs is all they need to finish the sweep as we go to the 7th, leading 4-2. I'll try to remember to unmute the mic this time. So 1 out and a high pop-up. And that's going to be caught by Shaw, and 2 outs. That time I had hit the button, but I guess not enough. I did. I hit the button that time.
Just like the scoreboard over at the TBC football field.
All right, so 2 outs. Lana Fletcher, 1 out away from a complete game victory, and the first pitch is fouled off. Garcia had lined out to short. The question was, did the ball hit the ground? But Piper Young had made the throw anyway and would have gotten the out, but it's going down as a line drive to the shortstop. So home plate umpire said after the throw that the ball did not hit the ground. And Fletcher is ready, and the pitch. That one's called a little bit low. 1 ball, 1 strike to Destiny Lawrence. She is 1 for 2 with a stolen base. And the pitch. This one in the dirt. 2 balls and a strike. Fletcher ready. 2-1. 1 out left to get. The pitch. Ground ball towards second. Hartung fields, throws to first, and that's the ball game. Final score, Trinity Baptist College 4, Paine College 2. Eagles now 2 wins, no losses. Paine, no wins, 2 losses. And the Eagles complete the sweep of the season opening doubleheader. Lana Fletcher, 7 innings, 2 runs, both earned. She allowed just 5 hits. She walked 2 and struck out 2. Montana Cagle did a solid job on the mound as well for the Lions. She gets the complete game, and the Eagles win the first 2 games of the season. Tomorrow afternoon, Paine will visit Edward Waters University, and we'll see what time that doubleheader has scheduled. That's going to begin at 1 p.m. Eastern Time. Edward Waters streams theirs on YouTube. Look for Edward Waters University Athletics. My good friend Josh Jackson, a fantastic announcer. And you should be able to watch that game if they're streaming on the YouTube channel. Trinity Baptist is home here against Thomas University tomorrow afternoon at 2 p.m. We do plan to bring you both those ball games. I want to thank everybody for watching us here on the live feed tonight. Pretty good crowd in attendance, especially considering the cold weather. Eagles softball tomorrow afternoon. For Coach Ray Regulacion, Athletic Director John D. Jones, and all of us here at TBC, I'm Ray Bureau saying good night and God